Daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow, and turn on the notification bell so that you won't miss any of our new uploads that we do upload here. Yes. So, guys, more than 59 illegal occupiers at a farm owned by businessmen and politician Phillip CHIYANGWA have to vacate the land immediately after they lost their bid to remain in occupation of the farm without valid offer letters. The invaders had approached the High Court seeking to stop their eviction from old citrus farm outside Chinoi. The farm was gazetted in accordance with the law and allocated to CHIYANGWA at the height of land reform. In terms of Section 3 of the Gazetted Lands and Consequential Provisions Act, it is a criminal offense to remain in occupation on gazetted land 90 days after the gazetted date. The illegal settlers have been resisting eviction from the farm and it brought two separate urgent applications, which were then consolidated into a single case for purposes of determination. In the first, the invaders under case number HC 87/22 sought a spoliation order, claiming they were in peaceful and undisturbed possession of their pieces of land which they occupied. Such an order means that the person with use of the land or other asset under dispute can continue using it while the contested case is finalized. They accused CHIYANGWA of using a right to evict them when they were not allegedly cited on the right. In the other case number HC 94/22, the invaders sought a provision order to interdict CHIYANGWA and his correspondents from evicting them and declarate on the return date. This is again similar as it seeks a temporary order, in this case the stopping of CHIYANGWA from evicting anyone until the contested case is finalized. In this application, they were alleging that the messenger of court evicted them under HS 87/22. He threatened to return and evict them again. The application was based on the threat of harm which had not materialized. After hearing arguments from both parties, lawyers Justice Phillip CHIYANGWA struck off the first application on the grounds that the 59 had approached the court with dirty hands, while the second case was dismissed with cost for lack of merit. CHIYANGWA had attempted to evict the invaders from his farm without success. He then caused the arrest of a group of people on the farm for contravening the law, ensuring that those in possession of gazetted land had to leave. Following their conviction, an order for their eviction was granted. This was followed by a right being issued, and in the process of evicting, more people other than those cited in the right were evicted. This was the beginning of court proceedings both in the High Court and the Magistrate Court by the invaders to stop the evictions except for those cited on the right. Section 3 of the Act is a law that gives a direct obligation to the applicants to act in a specific manner, says Justice Muzofa. They were required to vacate the farm. They opted not to comply. They therefore approached the court with dirty hands. Justice Muzofa said since the court did not deal with the matter on the merits, the application could only be struck off the roll. In the first case, there was no order as to cost after the judge found that both parties had dirty hands. She also noted that CHIYANGWA and his correspondents had resorted to self-help, which the judge said should be frowned upon. The invaders too had defied the law. In the second case, Justice Muzofa ruled that the invaders' right to occupy the land could not only be approved by showing that they were in possession of an offer letter, permit, or a land settlement lease. They possessed none of these, hence the judge ruled that failure to establish the prima facie right disposed of the matter. In this regard, it becomes unnecessary for the judge to consider the rest of the requirements of an interim interdict, as the invaders had failed to satisfy the requirements of an interim order. The applicants have remained on the farm despite knowledge that the farm now vests in the state, ruled Justice Muzofa. They also know that the first respondent CHIYANGWA holds a valid letter in respect of the farm. They must bear the cost of this application. CHIYANGWA has been involved in a land battle with the settlers over the ownership of the farm. He won a similar case last year where invaders were evicted but others continued occupying the farm. And so yeah, that's the latest here when it comes to farm Chinoi citrus farm, which I think is like 5,000 something hectares. And yes, Amana, it's a huge farm. It's a huge farm. So toti vachiyangwa yakwanisa kunegotiate anotaura nevana vakanga vachekerawo maybe kapiece ivo vakataurawo imwe piece yese, because 5,000 something hectares is a lot of land. It's a lot of piece of land whereby you could have just negotiate with them and like, okay, kati sangane in the middle. But anyway, the man has offer letters regarding this farm, so he wanted them out like yesterday. And so this is daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Milanje TV. Zvinhu zvinongorwadza kuti munhu anoita minda everywhere, anoita mafarm everywhere, while the majority vastorina pekurima pacho. And his life is not fair, upenyu hwagara husiri fair. But sometimes unonaika kutoti vane mari vagara vanongowana zvavanenge vachingoda kungowana, and kana usina mari, usingazikana, usina zita, hapana. Yes, tinoti minda takatora, but azhinji edu hatina kana pekuisana musoro. Saka you see kuti it's not fair, but we all know kuti land reform program yakabenefita vanhu vazhinji, and vanhu vakawanda vanozikanwa, vamwe vane maconnections ndio vakakwanisa kuwana minda nemahectares nemachi, but vazhinji vakashaya. But tinoti hanzi takatora ivhu redu. But this is something which had been happening for years, and it's still happening even today. I'm not saying what the 59 occupants were doing was all right, but I'm just saying they could have negotiate or something like that, so that why only maybe name 1 hectare, because this farm is almost like 5,000 plus hectares. You could have just give them 1 hectares each. Yeah, okay, also like 5,000 plus. Yes, so I don't think you'll be utilizing all those hectares. This is daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Milanje TV. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow. Yeah, life is not fair. Upenyu hwagara husiri fair at all. Wapfumi kwa wapfumi, warombo kwa warombo. Pakaipa. Mwari ndio wedu tese. Mawancha chayo. Daily news, breaking news, everyday news. Bless up.